Hey everybody, it's JT. Wanted to do a quick chat about a new atomizer or a newer atomizer that I gotta say the hype around this thing was was really big, and people were scrambling to get a hold of this rebuildable dripping atomizer. Um, we're talking about the Derringer. So it's the Derringer rebuildable dripping atomizer. Let's say this right off the bat. It is a sexy device. It is a beautiful device, low profile, looks really great to me and to a lot of other people, I think. It is just really a beautiful device. Looks great on so many tube mods. It vapes pretty well too. It vapes pretty well, but I'm going to talk about some drawbacks that I've seen with it. Now, to be clear, I went out and purchased this from Moon Mountain Vapors in Tampa, Florida. Actually, bought a couple for my buddies too that I owed them from previous trades. So I'll be honest with you, I bought into it, right? I bought into it. I had to have one of these Derringers. I drove 45 minutes and picked one up. It produces excellent flavor, adjustable airflow. It really just occurred to me that after I bought it, of course, I built it that night. I used it for about 2 or 3 days. And then just yesterday, I realized, wow, I haven't been reaching for the Derringer very often at all. That's, I know I should just know whether I like something very specifically, but a lot of times that's what tells me how much I really like this a device, an atomizer, a drip tip, whatever it is when organically I'm not reaching for it very often. The Derringer has been sitting on my desk for at least a week and I haven't touched it once until today. Little low profile top cap here. Like I said, man, it looks really great. Lots of airflow options. These are the slots, and it actually, that top cap sits over this one, and if you can see, there's three holes, three holes. You've got a blank side and three holes. This allows you to get airflow just on one side or on both sides. So single coil, dual coil builds, and with all of that, you can block off. I, for instance, run dual coils on mine, and I keep two holes on each side exposed. That's my preferred airflow option on this Derringer. So the deck is just fine, you know. Don't have a ton of complaints just with that. The negative posts are milled into the base. Now, it does have the hex head screws, so you've got to have the Allen key or a very small tool. It's not Phillips. It's not flathead. Gold-plated center post. The well is decent. It's a respectable sized juice well. But I tell you where the problem is, and the problem as I see it. And it's in what makes this device so appealing to me. That kind of sucks. So this low profile design is just so nice. It's so nice not to have an atomizer that's really, really tall, but I get a lot of juice splashback from this thing. And I have tried, and obviously, let me stop right here and say, cool, I get it. A lot of other people are really enjoying this atomizer, and this could be just me and my vaping style, and I totally get that. But a lot of my drip tips go down too far, okay, into the atomizer, right? And so it's just getting a lot of splashback. One or two of my drip tips even go so far as to partially block off airflow and kind of get close to hitting that center post. Again, that's a drip tip problem, right? Drip tips are far less expensive. I can change that, no big deal. But any drip tip that I use, I have to be very, very careful and drip very minimally to not get juice coming back in my mouth. That drives me crazy. I get it. It's a personal problem. Um, you know, I'm not knocking the makers of this or the people that really enjoy this atomizer. For me, it's just not very sensible. It produces great flavor, in my opinion. It looks beautiful. It's well built, but it's just too low profile. I personally need a little more breathing room above the deck, above the posts, before I start drip tip connector, if that makes sense. I just, and it's fine. A lot of people have really, really enjoyed it and still will. That's just my thing. That's what bothers me. And again, it's because of how good it looks and how small and low profile it is that causes the problem for me, but also makes me like it so much. But again, for me, just didn't really work its way into an all-day atomizer for me. Um, so there you go. I know a lot of people love it. Comment, tell me, how you feel. Trust me, I've tried a lot of different builds and different wicking techniques, um, and I still have that problem. And at the end of the day, it's just not something I reach for very often now that I own it, and that's the biggest tell for me that just says, look, that really just didn't fit your vaping style. But it's a great atomizer. People are still, scrambling to pick these up. So if you're into it, I think it's about 75 bucks. Um, and it's a beautiful device. So if you've got your heart set on it, please go right ahead and get it. But if if it sounds like something that might bother you, some of my issues with it, take that into account as well, and maybe try one out before you buy it. That's it. Hope you all have a great night. We'll see y'all next time.